In Japan, the numbers are only a tenth of Korea's, but even so, the government is worried. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has shut down big sports and cultural events and, in an unprecedented move, ordered schools closed until
12
April.
million students in Japan are out of classes.
Real question on everyone's mind is what happens to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics.
At least 65 more people have tested positive.
Cases here now top 200.
The coronavirus outbreak has spread to the high seas.
Coronavirus concerns are developing news this morning.
Hey guys, it's Roy and Aimee. Recently the news has been solely reporting on the coronavirus, and because of this, we've had friends and family reach out to us asking if we're okay and what the situation is like in Japan. We're going to be sharing with you what it's like to be living in Japan at this time and how people feel about this.
So we're going to be sharing our thoughts on it, which of course is just our opinion, and you should definitely do your own research into what the travel bans are looking like and exactly how many cases are in each country. But we're also going to be talking with people that we live with in Saitama. So things have definitely escalated over the past few days here. Not necessarily in terms of the number of cases, but how people are feeling and what exactly is going on. Since Friday, people have been buying out all the toilet paper in the shops. There is a lot of sanitary products missing, soap, things like bread and rice. So definitely people are starting to panic a bit more, and it's hard not to be swept up with that. I'm an English teacher myself, and I go out to different schools to work within it and do classes. So it's impacted me because for at least the next week, all my classes have been cancelled. So in saying all this, our daily lives have definitely been a bit affected by the coronavirus. But of course, it's really easy to get swept up in what the media is saying and the frenzy that's created by it, as well as social media. At the time of filming this video, there was just over about 200 confirmed cases of coronavirus in mainland Japan. So when you compare that to how many people are actually living in Japan, it doesn't seem like that many. But I think the best thing that you can do is just keep up to date with what your country is saying in terms of traveling and travel bans, what the World Health Organization is saying, and just be a bit critical of the media and what they're reporting on.
We live in the greater Tokyo area. We actually live in Saitama, which is the prefecture just north of Tokyo, and we live in a share house with Japanese and non-Japanese people. We had a chat with them to see how they feel about all of this.
I am An Hun-mo from South Korea.
So, coronavirus has been in Japan for a couple of months now. How are you feeling about it at this point in time?
I think we should be worried about it and be careful of it, but we shouldn't overreact. And
True.
we shouldn't be so afraid of it.
In terms of your day-to-day life, do you still go about it normally, or do you feel like it's been affected?
Just only time when I go to places where people are crowded. Every time I go out to the place like Shinjuku or Shibuya, where people are so many, I feel like not comfortable without wearing mask.
Oh,
yeah.
So do you wear a mask when you go to
I'm not
Shinjuku?
trying to find. I actually placed an order 2 days ago on the internet, cause it's really difficult to find on the stores, offline stores, you know, right?
Do you feel like you would still, if you had a holiday booked to travel somewhere in Japan, would you still go?
They're not go in this situation.
Yeah.
Even if it's to not the cities?
That'll be fine. Yeah, but not to cities like Osaka or Nagoya, where people are so many.
Yeah. So you're from South Korea. How, and there's in the last couple of days, there's been a massive skyrocket of cases.
That's true.
How are you feeling about that?
I feel bad, of course. Yeah, by the number of people who have coronavirus. We're second place in other
China.
next to China. Yeah, so I hear news that says Koreans get discriminated in overseas because we are Koreans. So I feel so bad, and I'm kind of afraid of speaking Korean in public spaces.
Really?
Kinda. So people might just look at me without any thinking, but I might feel like I'm like being discriminated because I might have like virus. It's just me thinking like that. Not people.
Parts of South Korea are the worst.
It's called Daegu. One of my sister lives near there. So she even told me that she has one neighborhood who has virus.
A neighbor.
Neighbor.
Wow. Okay.
In her neighborhood, yeah. So since she just gave a birth, I'm worried about her.
Yeah.
But
are you worried at all about traveling back to Korea and then like not being able to travel between Korea and Japan?
yeah, I'm worried actually. Yeah, I'm worried about not being able to come back after after traveling to Korea.
ユミキと言います。ロイとエイミーの隣の部屋に住んでます。日本人です。
How do you feel about the coronavirus?
この間ここでみんなで話してて結構意外だなと思ったのが、日本人はこういう感染症の問題とかあった時に心配しなさすぎってみんな言うんですよ。で海外のニュースとか見てると大丈夫なのか日本人はみたいな。で逆にみんながいや心配しすぎでしょっていう風に言ってて、でそうなのっていう。外国人からしたらこの日本人がのんびりしてる感じが心配に思うのかなと思ってたら、逆に今いる3人だったり、ジョシュとか just a cold とか言ってて、それはすごいびっくりした。
You're a salaryman.
Yeah.
So you often go into Tokyo City?
Yeah.
Do you get worried going into the city so often where there's many people?
Yes. 都会に行くことが心配というよりも特に満員電車。
So because people are panic buying, do you know what has run out?
Preserved food, instant noodle and freeze food and uncooked rice.
Leading up to a troublesome time such as a virus outbreak or a typhoon, do Japanese people quite often panic buy?
Yes. 台風の時、あとは地震 3.11. Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
There you go. If you had a trip planned, would you still go?
難しいな。家にいた方が安全だっていう意見に、僕は賛成で、それは評価がきちんとできていないから、死亡率とか、どれぐらい感染力が強いのかとか、まだ問題が起きてからそんなに時間が経ってないので、どれぐらい危険なのかが正直今一つわからない。だからとりあえず、人の動きを制限して、あまり一箇所に人が集まってで感染者がすごく増えるとかいう事態をなるべく避けるようにして、という方針には僕自身は賛成で、ただ今観光地に人がすごく少ない。
My name is Naomi. I'm half Japanese, half Australian, and I'm living here in Tokyo, Japan.
With me. So, like me, you're a teacher, but I work in like actual government schools, and you work mainly with businessmen.
Yeah.
So, how has the coronavirus affected your work?
So we work for big companies, and the big companies are quite progressive. So a lot of them just work from home. And so what they're saying for us to do is do online English teaching with our students. with the people that actually come in and just want English lessons, people outside of the company section, they have just been coming in regularly or cancelling.
Okay.
So we have lots of cancelled lessons, which kind of affects our day-to-day work.
So are you like ever worried about going out and going to work and like doing your daily stuff, like going to the shops, or you're just like, it's okay?
Yeah, because when I have to wake up early, those peak hour trains are crazy. Like, you literally are standing side by side to somebody, everyone's wearing masks, but you can hear people coughing, sneezing, and you're just stuck there, and the recycled air is going. So that worries me, because there's nothing you can do on those trains. In terms of going to the shops, things like that, I'm not too worried because I always wash my hands. I try not to touch my face.
So over the past couple of days in Japan, we've witnessed like there's been all this panic buying. It's been really hard to get things like toilet paper, sanitary products. Do you think that panic is warranted?
No. Yeah, that panic makes other people panic. So I don't really care about stocking up, like panic buying. But seeing everyone else panic buy made me go to the shops and try and find some food just in case. So I think panic brings on panic.
It's hard not to be swept up with it, hey?
Yeah, it is. Like, I didn't get to buy any toilet paper, but if there was, I probably would have bought it. Because I'm like, oh, it's not going to be available for like how, God knows when.
Your mum is Japanese and she's living in Australia at the moment. How is she feeling about it? Is she worried about you?
Yeah, so at the start she was. She's like freaking out. She was telling me what to buy, what to do. And then now she's okay. But my dad, on the other hand, is like freaking out. He's Australian, lives in Canberra. His wife is from Hong Kong. So obviously his wife has been messaging her friends in Hong Kong. And like a month ago, they had this panic buy. So I think he freaked out. So a month ago, he messaged me being like, took a photo, here's my stockpile. And he had like all this food stocked up in the garage.
Yeah.
And I was just like, and he's like, you should do the same because food's gonna be running out. And
My mom did the same thing as well.
And I was like, you're crazy. But then now it's happening in Japan. I'm like, oh, yeah, I get it.
So if you're like some of our family and friends and actually have trips booked to Japan in the next coming months, you'll probably be asking, should I still be coming to Japan? Should I be cancelling my trip? And honestly, that's a decision that you'll need to come up with by yourself.
Despite a little bit of panic amongst the people, which has been caused by the measures the Japanese government has taken in order to stop the infection from spreading, as well as to betrayal from the social media and the news, we still feel like it's ultimately safe to be in Japan at this time.
Basically, there's no need to be panicked over the situation, but of course, still be a little bit cautious about what's happening and make sure you're doing things like practicing good hygiene. That's all from us for now, so we'll see you next time. Bye!